just get the head on straight because I'm a mess. Today is the weekend of our 1 year anniversary, specifically our 1 year of uploading. And today we're gonna look back. We are gonna look back at some memories, namely my first video and the struggle that we had with that. I've broken today's video down into nostalgia, so reminiscing, looking back, all that good stuff. The website is obviously updates on that, and what to expect for our second year of the channel, which will include the website. I just was speaking to you, and in good old lazy redhead fashion, didn't even press record. Didn't even press record. So I've got to do it all over again. I've just clicked on to my YouTube channel and I've gone all the way back to my first upload, which was called Still Life in Watercolor, Paint With Me with Piano Music. I didn't even realise I had left the SD 480p in the title. I'm going to keep it just for, you know, shits and giggles. So when I did this video, dough and pencil, haven't even linked it in, a Winsor & Newton half pan set, and a sketchbook that was gifted to me. That was pretty much all I had at that point. And I didn't realise that when I uploaded it, you have to change the 480p to 180. Otherwise it just is grainy. It's just like a giant pixel just sort of scanning around the screen. And I didn't do that, did I? So it is at 480p. My first video, 480p. Wow. And it goes on for like 7 minutes and 29 seconds. So I'm telling you now, if ever you need to get to sleep, watch this video. So yeah, that's my first video. Oh, so adorable. I love it. The first 3 videos are really dodgy. So you've got that one, then you've got the time-lapse study of Enadel, Dead Dodge, right? Then you've got the Flapjack recipe one, which I really, really like. I'm glad I've got, because I've bloody lost that recipe since. So I'm glad I've got that video, and the recipe is amazing. It's my mum's recipe, and I know it looks burnt because I didn't know how to deal with lighting at that point. It took me quite a few months to deal with lighting, right? And you'll see it in my first vlog, my ongoing struggle with lighting. I'm telling you now, please, I advise you to. The video is crap, but the recipe, I can't tell you, you're all missing out. You must try this recipe. Seriously, try it. So let's skip to my first ever vlog. I can't tell you, right? Getting in front of that camera, you can... So bad. But do you know what? I do not regret getting in front of the camera. Shall we have a look at it? Is that good? I don't know. Is that better? No. It's so old. If it's solid oil colour, I think it's like marine sea blue. It's so old that it's almost like started to congeal, like split, like the pigment. I had to throw that oil stick out. It was just beyond salvageable. I don't work in oils because I'm such a messy artist. It would just be a nightmare. So water-based it is for me. I'm not allowed oils. It started to split from the oil. I mean, when it starts to do that, it's old. I've got a lot of sketchbooks. Like these are sort of they're really good, that make. Caddy papers. Now I still love caddy papers, but I'm a moleskin girl. So I don't know if you can see it. The light on this camera is so bad. If it's not working for me, it just needs to be fired. It doesn't even light up. I'm like, hello? See what I mean about the lighting? It really started off early, me in the battle with lighting. I mean, I'm lit up today like something out of Blackpool Illuminations. Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't the camera's fault, obviously. It was absolutely my fault. Oh, so this is a better picture of that piece. The idea of that piece, right, was to cause a bit of a ruckus. Each degree was curated. Everyone was just up in arms because that was the year they decided they were going to go open plan. But because it's a degree show, no, I don't know what it is, but it's like the peak of any artist's ego. There were some kiddos in that degree show who lost their nut bags with the prospect that they had to show alongside other people. So I was like, do you know what? This is just too much. Everyone's just full of drama. I can't even handle it. And I based my final piece around this whole, I called it a social experiment. I wanted to just dump a ton of glitter in a mound, right? But they said, no, you need to contain it a bit. So I just created corners to sort of suggest that I was containing the situation. It did not. The weeks after the show, people were texting me and going, this glitter's in my living room, it's in my car. It just migrated for miles and miles. Sorry about it. That was 11 years ago. So I was even thinking like extending the house. Isn't that a bit extreme? Do you think that's extreme for a YouTube channel that makes no money whatsoever? I don't know, I'm quite an extreme individual. Still extreme. Yeah, this was when I wanted to extend the house, and my husband did in fact agree to it, right? But the reason we didn't do it is because when we looked at the market price for this house, it wouldn't have added any value. It would have added a bit, but not enough to warrant the expense of doing it. So in the end, we moved round the top of the house to allow me to have one of the bigger rooms for the studio, and that's how we did it. So, for Tia, so this is what I'm going to organise. The studio trolley! My studio trolley's still going strong. There she is. There she is. Loyal, loyal. I love it, but I did have to build it. All my stuff on, which I'll do in just a moment. So, this makes me giggle. I hate building. The reason this makes me laugh so chuffing much is because, right, oh my God, what did I think was going to happen when I opened the box? Like, when I received the box, did I think that what I had purchased, I was just going to pull out a full established studio trolley? No. So what did I think was going to happen when I opened the bloody box? Of course I was going to have to build it. What a silly sausage roll. I love the first one. I have mentioned on a few occasions on this channel that I treat my channel as a sketchbook, and I look back and I love it. I in fact look back at the vlogs equal to the amount of times I look back on sketchbooks. I find it so helpful. So that is my YouTube channel, and you know what, right? I've had the best time doing it, creating it, loving it. It's been a huge learning curve, and to those that have channels will completely get the commitment it takes. It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot, but I wouldn't change it for the world. It is the best job ever. Hi guys. It wouldn't be this channel, the Lazy Redhead channel, without a few technical issues. And today, I'm afraid, with our 1-year video, it's no exception. I was filming, then something went wrong, and I couldn't figure it out. Then the file was corrupted, can't even handle it, right? Bloody useless. That's all I'm gonna say. Bloody useless. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move on. Past Lazy Redhead is gonna tell you what that is. And then I'm gonna come back and actually don't even get it. There's more than one corruption. Let me just get that out of the way now. Guess what today is? Today is the 12th of May. And you know what that means. Website launch! Website launch. When I filmed this, it wasn't live. So it's going to be like behind the scenes tour, website tour, as opposed to, you know, it looking all fabulous and Gucci goo. I'm just going to take you over to the website and take you through some of the features and benefits. Okay, so the main page, the home page. I'm just going to take you through a couple of features and benefits. You have a carousel of some of the work. You'll notice actually, which I think is amazing, every purchase button has been customized. So like fabulous delish, you've got a delish in there, obviously. And then we go down to what's next. That button, the find out more, will be linked to this video. Treat me to a cuppa. I love a cuppa, love it, right? But it's just to keep me going. It's entirely voluntary. There's no monthly subscriptions. You're not tied into anything. You can choose to donate or you can choose not to. It's entirely up to you, but the option is there. Certainly if you don't like my work or you don't have room for it, or you don't want to purchase my work, but you still want to support the channel, this is a way that you can do it if you like, if you want. Love it. And then we go down to what I've called nice things people say, which is basically the equivalent of like reviews or testimonials. And I've got 4 on there at the moment, and I know that I wanted to put more in, but I've been working on this website for a few weeks and it's been like late nights, 1 a.m. I've thrown everything at it. So I'll definitely be adding to nice things people say. But I got the comments from my YouTube channel. Believe me, I know that people say some the most beautiful things every single week. I will end up putting all of you on there. I just know I will. So we'll go back up to the top quickly. We've got shop, and we've got 3 options in that shop: stickers, minis, and prints. This is just an all page. So I'll go into one of the pieces. So in this case, it's a volcano plant. Some of the features and benefits of the particular print. I've also added in like a zoom in thing where you can zoom in on the work, which I think is quite cool. And also I have input the making of this piece. Click here. That is a hyperlink to the YouTube vlog, or the vlog that was created. In this case, it was spring. You've got the first option is border. Okay, so the border, I'll just show you. That's basically a 3mm border. All right, so there's that. Borderless, as you know, is borderless. It doesn't have that border. Okay, so that's what the border is, the 3mm border. So if I put yes please, and I have all 4 options, A4, A3 and A5. If I put no thank you, you'll see that I only have A4 and A3 available, and that is because A5 doesn't come in borderless. I've even put a please note, A5 prints are unavailable with borderless option, because I know people might miss that. And I'm doing a video about it in everything. So unfortunately, A5 does not come in a borderless option. That's just the way it is. I'm trying to iron out creases that people have found before. And one of the things that I have found when people start doing prints is they create prints that are odd sizes, right? And I know we have artistic license, right? I know that we like to make decisions that are unique to us and our work. But the matter of the fact is, you can get away with that if it's an original. I don't think you can get away with it if it's a print. Gilet print, the best prints on the planet, it doesn't matter. If you are getting people to buy your work, surely the best way of doing that is to ensure that your work is printed on well-known ordinary sizes so that people can go out and buy a frame and buy a mount without the cost, the expensive cost of going for like custom made. Yeah, so I wanted to avoid that. So then we have minis. Minis are basically curated collections from past works. Meadow Inner Creamer minis, £16, and I think there might be 4 minis in there. Each one is created with a hyperlink to the particular vlog they were made. And they also got the addition of the zoom in tool as well to all of the works. But they all have hyperlinks, so you can go back and watch these pieces being made if you want, you know. These have borderless and border options. Now the minis are basically A6s, and this collection is an option. So these are minis and they're the borderless option. So you can see, remember where I said about cutting them up and stuff? See how amazing that print is? You can see the texture on there and everything. I wanted to do them in postcards, but what I found is the actual postcard paper doesn't come with an inkjet film, and therefore the work comes out quite opaque. I quite like it, but I think what I'll probably do is create completely different collections for the postcards, the actual postcards. I might do that, but I found that the actual minis were far better. It doesn't have the postcard emblem stuff on, but they're just nicer. You still get that postcard feel, don't you? I love collecting postcards. I'm a bloody nightmare for them. And then what we'll do is we'll go on to stickers. These are them. So they're quite big. They're 9.5 centimeters. They're still They're quite chunky. They smell quite nice actually. Just to give you an idea of what they're like, I've obviously put one on my computer just for a giggle. Beautiful. Okay, we've got something important called print care. Now this is so important. And you'll see here that it goes through like, why is print care important? Just the fact that paper is quite a temperamental material. At the end of the day, it's paper, right? It doesn't matter what GSM it is, acid-free, which it all is, it's archival paper, but it's paper. So there are steps that need to be had to ensure that it lasts as long as you want it to and you get the best out of it. And don't worry, I have created a print me button. Click that button, you'll be able to print that and it brings up the PDF document of print care. We also have my story and I've chosen to use the current YouTube trailer. Gives you a bit of backstory because some of these things can seem pretty mental if you don't have some context. Rather than calling it my story, I should probably call it my context. Because it's a bit crazy when you click on this and you're like, sorry, what? Who are you? Who are you? Okay, now this is something I'm really excited about and it does actively involve you guys in a big way. Like you're 90% of this idea. Right, so this is called the LRH Gallery, right? So lazy dot redhead gallery, all right? Now, the concept of this is the lazy redhead community is invited to display their creations made or inspired by the following: studio vlogs, workshops, or how-tos. All three are linked, hyperlinked back to the YouTube channel. Help fill this space. So this is a plea to you with ideas to inspire, encourage, and support each other as you have done for me this past year. And guys, you really have done. If you want to put tabs up that says this is my shit art, right? Then be proud of that shit art. To get involved, press the button below and select subject gallery entry. You'll know what I mean when we look at the contact me page, but there is a subject box and if you drop that down it has two options, gallery entry and general inquiry, and then it says in the message box detail a bit of info about your creation and what was your spark of inspiration, medium, etc. Just a little bit of information about it, like I don't know what vlog it was inspired by, if it was a workshop piece, if you took that workshop piece and went off on your own tangent, great, love it. Anything really, anything you like. I will then get back to you on how to send the image to me. Now if you go down, what you'll find is workshop 1, workshop 2, and I chuffed up. And if you were to go into each of those tabs, you'll get a description of what workshop 1 was, which is a direct cut and paste from the actual workshop on YouTube. And it's also hyperlinked to that workshop. You'll see the 4 pieces I've created there. Workshop 2, same thing, hyperlinked, and 4 pieces. Those are the minis that I was showing you. So those are those minis. And how to make the most of a mess, I chuffed up. Now on there, I've just got the piece I fell in love with, as well as the thumbnail for that video. The idea for that actually, and obviously you can choose to tell me that it's a terrible idea, but I wanted to conceptualize something for you. The idea was that if you chose a particular vlog, a particular video, and you put it in there, I can upload the file to that, the video for that, so other people can contextualize your work. Even if you just wanted me to create a gallery space, just a general like community or the lazy redhead community, I can just do a general gallery. Even if it was just like stuff we've completely chuffed up. That's why I put I chuffed up. Messes that you've been able to revitalize and save. I want to see that, maybe before and afters. Maybe send me before and afters, like before, after. Oh my, that would be amazing. And we can all learn from that. So contact is a hyper button. You go on there and again, see subject, gallery entry, general inquiry. And that is where you will let me know that you want to display something in the gallery. It really is important though to let me know why you're sending it, whether it's completely unrelated, because I'll probably end up popping it in one of those files. But if you say, oh no, this was something that I'm working on, then I will create a tab for that. I'm trying to create one of like a massive collaboration of the lazy redhead community. I've spent a lot of time on it, and most people do when they do their first website. I've spent so many hours on it. Everything from, you know, the yes please and the no thank you and the customize buy buttons, you know, rather than having it add to cart or buy now, I've just selected say 10 or 11 buttons and I've dispersed them across the website. I think one says take my money. I love that. Those sort of touches I think really do sort of emulate me, and I want that to kind of sing through the website. I also hope you like the gallery. The space is an opportunity for us to kind of come together and learn from one another's art and creations, and I would love to see them. I really, really would. Those that I have seen, amazing. And you teach me so much, but I am a visual person. We all are. We're visual people. So I kind of want to lean into that. Right, I'm going to let me take over. She's me in the past. Again, technical problem. See you in a mo. So what is next for the beautiful community that is the Lazy Redhead? My plans, my aspirations, my goals, I've written them down in the Bible. So my plans for my second year of uploading, 1,000 subscribers, let's get this bitch monetized, okay? It will help me massively. I've spoken to you about money before, spoke to you about money a couple of weeks ago, right? It's not a dirty subject, it's just a fact of life. I don't know whether I'll do memberships. I think YouTube now do like these membership subscription things. I don't think I'll do that. If I'm going to do any membership or anything like that, I will more than likely do it via my website. The other idea that I had was the did you know, right, a monthly upload for a Saturday. But at the end of every month on a Saturday, I would upload did you know. The first one is about the Olympics. Now it's all signed, sealed and delivered. I still have to film it. The reason why I haven't filmed it is because I was too overwhelmed with everything at the time. So I'm so sorry to have made promises that I haven't yet kept. It is coming. Thomas, hi Thomas, I know that you had mentioned it. It is coming, I promise you. Please forgive me. Right, collaborations now. On Debbie Draws Funny, I'm going to link Debbie Draws Funny down below because that woman is just my spirit animal. I can honestly tell you, if you're not subscribed to Debbie Draws Funny, you must do. She's just a hoot. She's so funny. She did a video that I was a bit emotional about, right? I think it was like a paint and ponder where she listed 5 artists on YouTube that she feels are underrated and that everyone must subscribe to. I was one of those 5, and I can't tell you the overwhelming emotion that I got when I saw my little link on the screen and she was saying all these nice things. It was emotional for me. It's just lovely. Anyway, she did also mention in that Debs and I have spoken about doing a collab. We were meant to do it in March, but we're women of the world, right? Those women out there that have creative practices and have a full family to cater for and everything else, I am in awe of you guys. You're amazing, which is another reason why I won't stop doing my how-to videos on here, because I know that some of those women have contacted me, and because they've got families and human children, they can't just go out and spend £100 or $100 on a workshop or on a class or on a video. You guys have subscribed to me, you comment to me every week. I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for you guys. I need to speak about Megan. You little saucy devil. You know who you are, Megan Hardy. You little cheeky. Megan had commented during my vlog Spring, and I could have... I was sat next to my husband like, oh my God, Megan, what have you done? Thankfully, nothing much has come of it, although it would be absolutely awesome. But when I read the word collaboration, I was like, yeah, Megan, right? Megan commented, and I'm going to read this comment out to you. And for those of you who fan out as much as you'll get it. Oh, Sandy Hester's new video. I commented and said that y'all defo do a video together. She replied, oh, that's so nice, right? First of all, I think the oh, that's so nice is kind of get a flavour that's somewhat kind of, yeah, that's never gonna happen, right? I could have died. I admire Sandy purely on the basis that she had given me the confidence to do this channel in the first place. Got me somewhere where I wasn't able to get myself, and I love and adore her for that. She also informed certainly the early start, me getting back into my practice and realising what I like, what I want to do, where I want to invest my creative time and energy in, and she gave me the confidence to do that as well. So huge admiration for Sandy. This channel wouldn't be here if it weren't for Sandy's channel, and so much so that I did obviously purchase one of her pieces. So that piece takes pride of place, and basically I have it there above my working desk, the clean area where I obviously bag and tag all of your fabulous orders, and I keep her there as a constant reminder that we all start somewhere. The future of the website. Now, I want this website to be a community in and of itself. For example, one thing that I'm going to be doing on the Lazy Redhead is online classes. Well, there'll be online workshops that you can purchase, and also services, which sounds really like OnlyFans-ish. It's not an OnlyFans. Actually, OnlyFans is a really great platform. It's just unfortunate it's overrun by porn stars. Yeah, services. So one of the things that I used to love to do was one-to-ones and critiques, and it's taking the whole art school notion as well. Having access to a more comprehensive discussion about our work, about progression, about where we want to go and what we want to do and who we want to be creatively is something that I absolutely 100% miss. And one of the things that I've found that doesn't really exist is the ability to have one-to-ones or affordable one-to-ones and critiques. I might do this in tiers, but let me know what you think about that, because if you would be interested in having access to that, I would be more than happy to create that. This is a democracy here we're running, okay? I need help, and it's just me. And sometimes my ideas, I overthink things, so I need you guys. You're amazing. I hope you like this week's video. It's such a milestone today, isn't it? The 1 year of uploading, like surviving 1 year of YouTube, is a huge achievement in and of itself. The launch of the website that's taken me weeks and weeks to build, that's not including the work that the bodies of work I've cultivated over the last year. It's overwhelming. I hope you like the website. I don't just want it to be a shop where you have to pay, right? I want it to be very much inclusive. I will be creating more of a kind of community vibe on my website. There's no words that will amount to my thanks and gratitude to you all, every single one of you. The subscribed, that does the bell thing, that does the like, that does the comments, and those of you who end up purchasing from my shop to support me. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Here is to the 2nd year of upload, guys. It's going to be a crazy wild ride, and I want you to strap yourselves in and keep all arms and legs in the vehicle, else you'll lose something. I love you guys. I gotta go now because I'm just losing my mind. Mwah!